We're still in the midst of Christmas party season, and that means a great chance to try it to find your soulmate, maybe with a good pickup line. Isaiah, do you ever use pickup lines?
No.
No, it's not your style. I've got here.
I find them very cringy if you try to use them in real life.
Oh, yeah?
I think as long as you're not being serious, you could maybe get away with it.
Uh-huh.
But if you're like being serious and you're looking at me, that'd be crazy.
Well, you just see if this sounds cringy. I've got the top 4 Christmas party pickup lines based off of supposed success rate from a survey shared by The Express. The number 1 Christmas party line you can use.
This is number 1. This is the best
This
one.
is the best one.
This
We'll
is the
start
best
at the
one.
top. Aside from being sexy, what do you do for a living?
Especially at a Christmas party, that's your opening line.
I was disappointed
Seems
reading.
a bit aggressive to me.
I was disappointed reading through these. They're not Christmassy at all.
Oh, they're not what?
I thought they would play up the Christmas aspect.
If you're gonna do if you're at a Christmas party and you're trying to use a pickup line, it better be a Christmas one.
It better be something about mistletoe or eggnog, right?
Kissing Santa or something
right.
like that.
Yeah, that's right. No, that was the number 1 on the list. Wait for this. 18.6% success rate.
18.6?
And this is in a survey where it's a generic random person asking you, not a person that looks like you or me.
So maybe the people think it's funny? That's not even funny.
18% of people think it's funny.
Good and funny enough, I guess.
But you think about that. That gives you a 1 in 5 chance disregarding the rest of your personality and looks.
You got to think that 18%,
Yeah.
they need to start listening to the show. Because if they think that's funny,
Yeah.
they would actually think we're funny.
But yeah, that's true. That's true. Maybe the next line is better though. Maybe it's, a margin of error in the survey.
Okay.
You could say. The next line is the second best pickup line according to The Express, the survey they did. Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. What would you do if someone came up to you at a party and said that?
That's like the worst one of all time.
It is. It's so old.
That people would just it's not like a new thing.
No, yeah.
So if you said that to me, I would think that you're like messing around.
Not even original.
That you're just joking. Because if you said that and you were being serious, if you say that with a serious face,
yeah,
you're done for. You should leave the party. People are talking about you.
That
Another.
had a 15% success rate.
No chance. Way too high.
Next up, is your name Google because you have everything I've been searching for?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I think that's better. I think that's better.
I wouldn't use any of these.
No, neither would I, because I'd have a 1 out of 6 chance at somebody even thinking it's funny. So,
and what do you do when it doesn't land?
The odds are stacked against you. Yeah.
I always think if you're using a pickup line and then it doesn't land, because they don't always land. 90% of the time they don't land. And then that 9 out of 10 times you're standing there like,
yeah,
oop, here I am.
You got to have ice water in your veins.
I just said my pickup line.
Maybe though, what about this? The pickup line could be so bad, but the person senses that you are so desperate to talk to them that it actually flips around and somehow works.
How about David? He just texted in.
Oh, has he got a better one?
Do they sell jerseys here? Because I think I need to get your name and number. You said I'm not a pickup line person either, but that's the best one we've heard of the 4. That's my favorite one.
I'd go with that because at least I've never heard of it before.
Exactly. That's original.
Yeah.
I like it, David. I've never heard that one either.
Good job. Good job.
Nobody does it better. The Riot Radio U.
The best list of pickup lines to use at a Christmas party. None of them are Christmassy. And according to the survey where we found this, they all had less than a 20% success rate. Not great.
Shocker. Shocker there.
Not great. So now we got people texting in their thoughts, their ideas for pickup lines that they've used. Brian said he's used this before and it worked. He says, "Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?" enough to break the ice.
Hi there, I'm Brian.
And then the rest is history.
Shake your hand.
Yeah. Shake your hand.
Stick your hand out there. Brian.
Yeah. And I'd like to sell you a refrigerator. I mean, it's still at least as good as any of the ones on the list. Let's see. How about this one? I like this. From Jessica. Do you know what the Little Mermaid and I have in common?
What?
We both want to be part of your world.
Ah, Jessica.
At least you don't know where that one is going. It's a question.
You don't.
You don't know the answer. If you know the answer already, then it's a bad pickup line.
That's true.
So that's not the worst. And then I was looking some up. I found this one.
Okay.
I thought this was a Christmas party, but I must be in a museum because you're a piece of art. Not the worst.
Not the best either.
Not the best. What would you do?
I think it's all about delivery, you know?
Okay.
I think sometimes if you need to practice your line, whatever your line is, you need to practice it. But it can't be like so worded out. You can't, however they wrote it online, you can't read it like that.
Oh, yeah. Like they can tell, the other person can tell that you
have it written on a note card in your pocket and you just read it.
You've used it before.
Yeah, you had to be like smooth, but it has to come up in conversation.
Okay.
Like, let's say we're talking, right? You and I just met you.
Okay.
Maybe we're in college.
Yeah.
We're talking about classes, or we're talking about math.
Wow. That professor. Can't believe him.
I know. Math is, it's just like overall, it's so confusing.
Yeah, math, college. It is confusing.
They're always like talking about X and Y. Never you and I.
Why even slip that in? We were already talking, though. The whole point of a pickup line is like to come in cold, right?
Come in fresh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not coming in fresh with that one.
No, you couldn't.
How about this one?
Okay.
Standing in line, maybe you're at McDonald's. No, let's do maybe you're at maybe like Cane's. Maybe you're getting some chicken fingers. You're standing there, there's a cute girl in front of you. You kind of remind me of hey there, you hear me? You kind of remind me of chicken fingers. Because it doesn't matter how many options I have, I'm always choosing you.
Oh my gosh.
And then you raise your eyebrows at him. What do you think?
That would only work at Raising Cane's. Maybe. On the cashier.
Ooh, Regina has a good one from How I Met Your Mother. The classic. Have you met Ted? Your buddy goes over there. Have you met Ted? And then you're just sitting over there, waiting to shake the hand.
And that's what happens?
That's what happens.
That's the whole thing?
That's the whole thing. Barney walks over. Have you met Ted? And then Ted is just shake her hand. Hi there, I'm Ted.
So make somebody else do the
precisely
ice breaking for you. What if you just tell the other person, you come up to them and said, hey, I read this thing about the best Christmas parties online. Can we cut and start over?
Never.
You say, I read this thing about the best pickup lines at Christmas parties, and then you list them off to them, and you can both laugh about how stupid they are.
They're so dumb.
And you wouldn't use them.
The two that I've used that have worked in real life, my go-to, this is the one that I always use. If I were to use one and approach a girl, it would be, it's crazy we haven't talked yet, but we have like the two best smiles in here. That's the first one.
That's pretty good.
I use it every time.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. The second one is, I'll wait for another guy to approach a girl. I'll watch him fail immediately, and right as he walks away, I walk up. And I go, what did that guy do that was so wrong? And then you immediately start preying on his downfall.
Yep.
Because then that makes you seem more normal. He approached, he did something really weird.
Yeah.
And then when you approach, now you seem like a normal person because you're also against that guy who just came up awkwardly.
Who sucks.
And so now it's not even like I'm hitting on you.
Yeah.
I just want to laugh with you about how badly that went.
That's smart.
Those are my two go-tos. I would use those before I used any of the ones we've said so far.
That's smart. And I think for pickup lines, if you would ignore it if somebody sent it to you online, don't use it in real life.
Yes, that's true. If you like that video, there's a ton more. Go check out our past videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.